it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today. Today I've got a quick post. I am making one of these bags from product plastic, really it is, and I want to make it a size to fit in my travel journal. So basically I'm looking at 4.5 this way by maximum of 6 3/4 this way. So the length is 6 3/4, the width is 4.5. And again, I know it's going to have holes punched in it, so I'm going to add a bit of strength to allow for that. If you see what I mean, you'll see what I mean as I go. I'm sort of making it up as I go along, I think. So what I have is this piece of plastic. Now this was another of those pieces that came when I had a new computer. I think it wrapped the keyboard. So it is the plastic, but you can see through it, but it is a bit almost white in comparison to this bag here. Okay? And I thought that'd be quite good for a change. So first of all, I need to add some strips of card, and I'm using 6x6 card to sew across the top, and we literally sew that double. So I need is this a 6-inch? It's actually about 6.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut two, hang on, am I? Okay, so I'm going to have to cut this down and make my pocket 6 inches. That's fine, I'll do that. I was forgetting using, hang on, let me see, if I do it that way, is that going to work better? It's still a tad long, but I think I'll cut it on the 6.5, and that just gives me a little bit of play, because I've cut this to 6 3/4. So I'm going to cut this one down to 6.5 as well. All right, let's do our 2-inch strips. And where's my blade? Here it is. So that's the first. That's the second. And I'm going to use some of this for the bottom. I can't decide whether to do, or let's do another, should we do another 2-inch strip? I'm just trying to work out how wide. Let's do the 2-inch. Keep that piece. Okay, so I've got 3 2-inch strips. Right, the next thing to do is to trim this. See if I can trim it without making a mess. Down to 6.5, which is there. You really need a sharp blade to cut that without pulling it. Okay, so first things first, we need to fold these 2-inch strips in half. Along the long side, okay? It's one. So that they will sit across the top like this. Okay, so that's one. This is 2. And then what we need to do is I'm going over to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch 2 lines, one along the top and one a bit lower down. Now, you can glue these and you can certainly glue them just to hold them if you prefer. Just having a look at this. Okay, so once they're sewn across the top, then you fold the whole piece in half like this and sew down the side, 2 sides and across the bottom. When we go across the bottom, I want to add this piece. So to get ready, we'll fold that one in half. So basically what we will have is this. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do is catch this when I sew down the sides. So both sides will be caught. This is the piece that will be punched. So it's got that extra bit of thickness with the card to give that strength there. And then this will be the open pocket end. You see, so it will go in the folder like this. It'll make more sense when I've stitched those top pieces down. Okay, so you'll still see what's inside the pocket. It just makes it a bit sturdier. And what I've got to decide, I think I'm going to use the glue stick to stick this. I mean, I guess you could leave it open and have that as a tuck, but you know, I don't think I need it. I think I'm more interested in having this little pocket to put pieces in. All right, so I'm going to go along and stitch both the top and the bottom, and then I will add this piece as I sew the sides. So I'll be back shortly. So I thought before I sew the sides I would show you. I've done 2 rows of stitching. You can't really see it very clearly on this pattern paper, but there are 2 rows, one at the top and one at the bottom. And that just holds that nice and steady. And then what I'm going to do is double it over, like so. Have this piece, and we maybe will glue that in a couple of places just to hold it. Trying to think how best to do this. Yeah, I think I will add some glue. So I'm just going to add some glue stick just to hold that down whilst I stitch. Just use a paper clip for now to hold that. I might do the same down here, just to hold that closed while I position that piece of paper. There we go. I mean, you don't have to do this. I'm only doing it because this is going in a ring binding folder, and I just want it to be that little bit stronger. Right, let's see if I can get it in reasonably straight. And I'd say that's pretty good. move that clip to the bottom, and the same with that one. And now I'm going to sew down one side, across the bottom, and then up along this side. Okay, so I'll go and do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so there's our little envelope complete, or little bag, whatever you want to call it. I've sewn a zigzag stitch down two sides, but I've just done a flat straight stitch across the bottom. Okay, and I think, let's see if I can squeeze a bit more of this glue out. If not, I'll come back in when I've got my art glitter glue and just make sure, yeah, I'm going to have to come back in. I'll struggle with this at the moment. Just make sure that piece, front and back, is properly secured to the clear piece of plastic. Now, I thought we'd do a little bit of simple decoration. And I used papers from this 6.5 inch pad, and it's Kaisercraft. And in the back of these, they have these punch out sayings, sentiments and so forth. So I've picked a couple. Memories with You, thought we'd add that there, and this circular, it's like a dandelion piece. Sorry, I was thinking of something else there. And I thought we'd add those on here. Will we do it the other way around? I think we might do it the other way around. Put this piece at the top. Make sure you put it on the opening section. And because I haven't added a button or anything on here, I'm going to add one of these tiny little Tim Holtz paper clips. And to that paper clip, I've added a bulb pin. And on the bulb pin, I've got a piece of my hand-dyed muslin or cheesecloth, a couple of flat beads, and a small key. Okay, so there are, 4 little pieces attached to a bulb pin. And that I'm going to add as a closure across here, so that when bits are in there, they're going to be secure. Right, I'm going to put that at an angle because it's going to fit in the book like this. So let's see, I really would like to get my art glitter glue to work. If I've got just enough, that would be excellent. I keep saying that. I've added a few bits, saying, oh, if it just does this, help me out. It's coming. Ugh. And the light's going. I think it's getting a bit cloudy outside. We haven't had rain as yet today, and it was forecast. And it actually feels quite muggy, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if we didn't get another storm. It rumbled around a bit yesterday, around about this time. This isn't going to do it, is it? Come on, you know you want to. There we go. Spread that over. Spread that around. I want it mostly over the top because you will see it from this other side. Or maybe I should put another one on so you might think about that. And then this piece, the sentiment, can actually just be glued with, let's put the lid on, with a glue stick. There we go, because it's paper to paper. And this piece will just fit on there. Okay, so that's how it will sit in the book. Now let me see if I can pick. Is there another circular piece? Oh yes. All right, I might go with this one. Give thanks. Just ink around the edges. Here we go again. It's complaining. It says, I've worked really hard for you. Don't push your luck. There we are. Just pop that on there. Perfect. And that covers the other side so you don't see the white. So that's today's little piece. A nice quick, I know I've shared these before, but I think I shared them already made. So today you get to see, this was an idea, another idea from Natasha, I believe, of, I haven't got that on very level. Natasha of Treasure Books. Oh gosh, at a moment there. All right, so that's another piece to go within my travel journal. Thank you so much for calling past today. I'm keeping these short and sweet so I can get a few videos ahead would be really good, because things happen in my house. I don't know what it is. And I have trouble getting into my hobby room. All right, until next time, please take care, and I hope you'll join me for the next video. Bye now.